Hello my dear friends, this is a PaintyKat. My name is Catherine. Usually on my channel we're talking about how to paint with the traditional materials. Today I wanna review very interesting artistic tool. It's a pen display. It was sent to me by a company for review and I wanna share to you my honest opinion. Is it a good or not? I have to say, for more than 15 years I've been working as a concept artist and illustrator for game company, and when we're learning how to paint and draw, actually it doesn't matter on what exactly you're drawing or painting. Pen displays giving us some special abilities that really helping at some moments to improve our skills. We're gonna start with unboxing and also I'm gonna share to you my special tricks for everyone who just starting to learn how to paint. Let's go! Let's check what we have here. To be honest, I was surprised how big packaging is. Hopefully big box also mean it have some extra space inside that helping to keep everything safe, and yes, here it is. This is a panel. I already have some experience to work with display tablets. Also here we have a pen. Size quite similar to those I have from Wacom Intel's panel, but it's much lighter. This one much lighter as I can feel, and to be honest, I already checked some reviews and I know a little trick how to fix this issue. I already get used to another weight of the pen, so it's possible to put a little bit of a plastic as a knitted rubber, for example, inside, and it's helping to give those weight you expecting for the pen. Also, we have here some extra nibs, which is quite nice. About weight in general, I'd say pen tablet solid but not too heavy, and plus extra you will need probably to carry with you the stand and the pen. Weight is not too heavy. I like to have a pen tablet with me. It's working perfectly with a laptop as well, so it's possible to have it with me if I'm traveling or going around, and I like to paint in those times. Little gift inside. It's also nibs. I like this pencil case. Soft and safe, and also let's check its stand. Possible to use a drawing tablet if you handling this on your knees, but I don't like this way of drawing. I like to put a pen display on a table. I think it's better for shoulders and a neck position. Glove. I know lots of artists like to use it, and I'm really surprised, nicely surprised it's included in this set. Lots of artists like to use it. As for me, well, I like to draw with a bare hand. Nice that we also have here adapters for different regions, and some wires needs to connect a pen display to PC or laptop. I'm gonna work on a PC, and I have to say it was connected perfectly with no issues, and was ready to work as soon as it was connected, and I downloaded drivers. We have a manual inside, so everything is clear enough. I like the stand. It's a lightweight, but you can see it's standing safely. Let me choose the angle I like to work. So here it is. It's my working table. and this is a panel with a Photoshop on it already, so it's connected to the PC. I have to mention this little piece of plastic here. Take a look. This is a stand for the pen. It's connected to the panel and can handle the pen, which is really nice and helping to organize smart your working space. Also, I like how this wires fixing to the panel because it's have an extra detail that keeping connection really safe and stable. Let's just try pressure of the pen. I like how it's going. Also, this tablet have no light bleeding or dead pixels. I kinda like color production as well. Pressure of the pen going well. I think we're ready to start, and mostly I'm gonna talk today about is it a useful using of a drawing panel if you're looking for traditional materials, if you mostly painting with a watercolor and acrylic and working on a paper or canvas. Please let me tell you from the start, it's not a tutorial how to use a Photoshop. It's some little tricks how to use digital drawing if you're learning how to paint with traditional materials. First of all, it can help you a lot with composition planning. So it's what I'm doing actually right now. I have in mind a little drawing, a little painting with the flowers and butterflies. So you can see right now just the main volumes of flowers and butterfly in the center. I also already find some interesting photos of flowers and butterflies. When we just learning how to draw and we draw on a paper, we have to be really careful with mistakes. So each line is important. We trying to do every line correctly, isn't it? But here we can be more carefree, I think, because look, I created a first sketch on a layer. Now I give some opacity to it, so it's half transparent right now, and I can switch on the layer with the flowers. As soon as it's a square composition, I can use a stamp and add some extra details on a white area that I'm missing. Really simple. I don't need to know how to paint flowers at all because I'm using a photo. I have to say, in the traditional materials we have a similar way of creativity, which is a collage. We can work with photos, with scissors, we taking only those details we need and connecting them in a way to create something new. It's a similar process, but it's going in a digital, and here you can not worry about mistakes at all. And of course, because we have undo layers, we can change opacity of the layers, we can turn, we can change how big or small details we adding. So this is a butterfly I like for these flowers. And by the way, on the next tutorial on my channel, we're gonna create this composition, we're gonna paint it in real with acrylics. I'm not sure yet if flowers will be the same or butterfly will be the same. I'm gonna play around it maybe more later, not for the review. But in general, composition gonna be the same. Butterfly in the center and some flowers around. Also, I'm gonna keep this principle of a background where we have flowers, sharp flowers on the foreground and some blended flowers as a part of a background. I think it's looking beautiful. Let's cut this butterfly. So I removed background around it with a razor. Now I'm gonna turn it a little bit. I still have a sketch lines are visible. It's not really dark, but it's still helping to me to create a composition. Let me find position I like, and let's make the butterfly a little bit bigger. If you're making a collage in real life, at this point you have to change a photo to print it again. If you need to change the size of the detail, you have to cut it with the scissors and try it again, try to connect to your collage. Here you can do everything in one go. It's really nice. Again, I'm not gonna talk about tools of the Photoshop right now. Of course, you will need some experience with it, but trust me, everything I'm doing right now, it's a really simple tool, simple steps. It's possible to learn how to use all these tools just in one day. It's a really simple, basic level of the Photoshop using. Good news and a bad news. Let's start with bad news. If you have any bad habit or low drawing skill, it will be visible here. For example, if you're pushing too hard on your pen, here it's gonna be visible as well. If you're not accurate with details, not gentle with lines, again, it's gonna be visible here. Also, in a Photoshop, need to plan composition well and also plan working process smart, because here we have layers, we have many interesting tools and options. You will need to learn, you will need to organize your working area smart as well. Everything really similar to traditional drawing. Good news is, first of all, you're gonna improve your drawing skills because it's based on muscle memory. Little example, if you will outline this butterfly, for example, 10 times, and after you will try to do the same on a paper, you will feel like you already know those lines, you know all angles, you know how to push on your pen. Your hand gonna remember those moves you did before. Also, digital giving you more freedom with experiments, because it's not so scary anymore, because we have layers, we can easily switch on, switch off those layers, we can add details, we can use lots of photos. As soon as my collage was done, I created a sketch based on it, and now it's actually ready to print, and if we need to, we can transfer these lines on a canvas and we ready to start paint with acrylic. All my tutorials have traceables, have a sketch, and you can print it, use it as well. But if you have a drawing tablet and you know how to use Photoshop, you can create traceables, unique traceables for your own compositions. Second moment I'm gonna demonstrate to you, it's how to make some experiments with paintings that already done, or maybe how to try something new. For example, if you're not sure if it's gonna look good or not, if it's worth to try or not. I'm gonna take my own landscape. This one was created with acrylics before, and by the way, this tutorial available. Welcome in my creative club on a Patreon. You can open it there. And imagine if, for example, you want to try the same landscape but with the pink colors. If it's gonna look good or maybe not, we can try it in a real life with real paints, and it's possibly gonna take about 2 hours to create, but I'm not sure it's gonna look good. So first I'm gonna try to change it in a Photoshop. First layer I'm creating here, it's a layer with color only, so I'm using pink and covering everything with a pink, but it's looking too intense probably, so I'm using a razor tool to correct it. And in general I like mix of this pink and yellow. It's giving some peachy color. Well, it's pretty, I think, but blue color not fits now this pink, so we have to change blue for the violet, I think. So imagine we doing the same in a reel. Can we change the color of a background so simple? Not at all, because if we need to change a background or color of the sky, we actually have to repaint everything from the start. But here, everything possible, and even if I want to, I can put a butterfly on top and I can check if it's gonna look beautiful or not. I can put some flying swans, for example, as a part of this landscape. I can change a composition. I can, for example, I can duplicate this cane plants if I like to. I can create another tree. I can give some intensity to the shine of the sun. Everything is possible. I think digital drawing in general giving a feeling of a freedom, which is really important, especially for beginners, because they very scared about how not to do any mistake. As for me, with this tool, with a pen drawing tablet and with Photoshop, I can demonstrate to my students those moments I like to be fixed, or I can demonstrate how painting can be changed or how it's gonna look after some changes. It's really hard to explain everything in words. Sometimes one painting more important than 1,000 words in a letter. I hope you will like paint with a digital as well, even if before you've been interested only with a traditional material. As for me, the first digital tablet I tried, it's really changed my mind and my life, because if before I was thinking about my paintings, it's just a hobby probably, and it's not gonna be my professional interest, but after I learned how to use a Photoshop and use a drawing tablet, it became my profession. If you ever was dreaming about to work as an artist, I think you have to learn how to use it. About this tablet, I like the quality, I like how smooth drawing process going here. For sure, you can find more reviews about Artisul D16 with more technical information. In my review, mostly I was trying to concentrate on tricks I'm using daily, actually for my composition planning and my thoughts about is it useful, is it good for you if before you've been interested only with the traditional art. My friends, thank you for watching. I really hope you will find my review helpful. Also, you can find the link for this product in my description box. I wish you all the best and I'll catch you on my next videos. Bye bye!